Hola mis amigos and possible amigos, my name is Taff316 and welcome back to another reaction video, and welcome to my reaction to Doctor Who The Curse of Fatal Death. So about a year and a half ago, I did Doctor Who the movie they did in 96 with the intention it being to spearhead an American version of the show, which didn't work out. I believe I may have said during that reaction that that was the last piece of Doctor Who media until the new show in 2005. I was wrong. This is the last piece of Doctor Who media until the show in 2005. What this was a comic relief special, 21 minutes long, which was it was scripted actually by Stephen Moffat. It was the first televised Doctor Who script by Stephen Moffat, who would end up becoming very integral. It was also the final Dalek performance by the longest-serving Dalek vocal artist, Roy Skelton. So a lot of interesting stuff. And this Richard Curtis was also the executive producer for this, who ended up writing Vincent and the Doctor, which was one of the best episodes from Series 5, which I just saw. And it stars Rowan Atkinson as the Doctor in this. Obviously, this is not canon, because Rowan Atkinson was never a canon Doctor, but there's a lot of interesting names in this, and I've heard it's pretty good, and I think I can put it on YouTube, believe it or not, so we're gonna watch it. Oh shit. It's the old school intro too. The Curse of Fatal Death.
You are doomed, Doctor. Doomed! You are piloting your TARDIS into a deadly trap, and even you will not suspect until it's far too late.
You know, if you're going to spy on me, you really should turn the speaker off.
My dear Doctor, after our many centuries of conflict, naturally I wished you to know
Is that the master?
that your certain death is now certain. But even you will never suspect that your destruction awaits you on planet Zaston 4.
You only turned the picture off, I'm afraid. I can still hear you.
I know that.
Yeah, dude.
Of course I know that. Curse you!
Now, I wanted to talk to you anyway. I have some news that even my arch enemy needs to hear. Meet me on the planet Tercerus in 2 hours relative time. And do try not to be late.
Mock me while you may, Doctor. My revenge will be all the sweeter. And it will be a deadly vengeance.
Oh shit.
It will be the deadly vengeance of deadly revenge!
Ah, the deadly seizure. Even though this isn't canon, obviously, I wonder what Doctor this is supposed to be.
Where are we, Doctor?
Maybe 8?
Planet Tercerus. Once home to the Tercerons. The most kindly and peace-loving race I've ever encountered. And yet the most shunned and abhorred species in all history.
Why?
They could communicate only by precisely modulated gastric emission.
Oh, no. Planet of the bottom burbers. So what happened to them?
They discovered fire.
Oh.
Oh god.
No doubt, because no one has set foot on this planet for 100 years, you thought you had escaped my traps of death. But you forget, Doctor. I, too, have a TARDIS. When you told me to meet you at Castle Tercerus, I simply traveled back in time 100 years. And I bribed the architect. Say hello to the spikes of doom.
Oh shit. Not the spikes of doom. Oh.
say hello to the sofa of reasonable comfort. Naturally, I anticipated your journey back in time, and so I traveled slightly further back and bribed the architect first.
Damn.
Or so you think. Naturally, I anticipated your traveling back in time, so I traveled back in time to an even further point. And I bribed the architect first.
Got him.
Well, naturally, I anticipated your journey back to an even earlier point.
Doctor, will you stop showing off? You've got something to tell the master. Just tell him.
Very well. I recently calculated that I have saved every planet in the known universe a minimum of 27 times. But you know, I have grown weary of all the evil in the cosmos, all the cruelty, all the suffering, all those endless gravel quarries. And so I have decided to retire, settle down, and get married.
What?
Yes.
Can you do that?
Without even knowing I was looking, I have found a woman to love. A woman more fascinating than all my travels through time and space. A girl more exciting than an escape up a ventilation shaft. A lover more thrilling than an army of cybernetic slugs.
Sadly, Doctor, I cannot wish you a long and happy marriage. Because the moment I'm done with this nauseating conversation, I shall travel back in time once more and buy the architect an expensive dinner.
God damn
And
it.
suggest he fits a lever just here and a trapdoor leading to the vast and disgusting sewers of Tercerus. Exactly there! Prepare for 500 miles of fear and feces. Goodbye, forever, Mr. and Mrs. Doctor.
Well,
Since you appear to have fallen down a sewer, you won't be able to have dinner with the architect. Although, in fact, he's already eaten. Because I had dinner with him and suggested he place the trapdoor right here. Oh, keep along, my dear.
gross. Oh, what?
Not so fast.
How can he be here? He just fell in the sewers. And why is he so much older?
Because it's taken me 312 years to climb out of those sewers.
And then naturally you found your TARDIS and traveled back in time to the present day. No doubt to wreak one of your terrible revenge things.
Yes. But this time, I did not come alone.
Oh, shit. Can Master control Daleks? Is that canon? Has that ever happened in the old show?
After 3 centuries of climbing through those sewers, only the Daleks would accompany me. Because only the Daleks don't have noses. So, Doctor, we meet again.
Yes. How are things?
Observe, Doctor. I am no longer merely a Time Lord. My body has been augmented by superior Dalek technology.
Oh, shit.
So what can you do with that then?
What?
You don't know, do you?
Is that a plunger?
Exterminate! 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 No! No! After 312 years of climbing through the biggest and most disgusting sewers in the cosmos, after 3 centuries of wading through those vast, steamy lakes, climbing those huge, squelchy mountains, after a lifetime of only dung slugs for food, and the occasional company on those long, lonely nights. After all that, I'm going to kill the Doctor myself. With my own bare hands.
Hand.
Die, Doctor! Die!
Don't worry. I believe he knows the way out.
624 years in a southern sewer.
This way.
Damn.
936 years in a sewer. Wait for me. Wait for me.
Uh-oh. Are you in time loop?
These corridors all look the same.
Should be safe in here.
Oh, God. Not a cliffhanger. Just kidding.
This time, I did not come alone. Die, Doctor! Die! After them, you fools! Get them!
These corridors all look the same.
We should be safe in here.
You will not be safe in here.
So, given that exterminating you would be the most sensible thing to do,
Yeah.
why do they always change their minds at the last moment?
I'll explain later.
Behold!
No, you won't.
Once again, I have been augmented by superior Dalek technology, rejuvenating my physical form and granting me even more power over the cosmos.
And I notice breasts.
They're not breasts, okay? They're Dalek bumps.
Their breasts.
They can detect ion-charged emissions and operate as etheric beam locators at a distance of up to 20,000 light years. They're also extremely firm.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, nothing.
Got
Are the
him.
Daleks helping you? What are you giving them in return?
I have granted them secrets of the Zectronic energy beam.
Oh, no. You fool. With a Zectronic energy beam, the Daleks will be able to conquer the entire universe within minutes.
With just a beam? How?
I'll explain later.
You won't.
To operate the Zectronic beam in 5 Dalek minutes!
I obey.
You may conquer the universe, but you'll have to share it with the beard and the bosoms over there.
The Master will be exterminated when he has served his purpose.
If the Master knew that the Daleks intend to kill him, he might help us.
But how are you going to tell him without the Daleks hearing? They'll exterminate you on the spot if you say anything. I think we've really had it this time.
Don't cancel our wedding yet, my darling. There's just one thing you've forgotten.
What?
Daleks don't have noses.
Scraping the barrel a bit there, aren't you?
Think, my dear. Back on Tercerus, the Master and I both bribed the castle architect. Not only do I speak perfect Terceran, but so does he.
You mean?
Yes. I can communicate with the Master by carefully controlled breaking of wind.
Could I be tied to a different chair?
Silence!
Why'd you have chairs on a Dalek spaceship anyway?
Yeah.
We will explain later.
Danger. You are facing certain doob. Certain doob?
Try not to clench.
The Daleks are planning to exterminate you as soon as you twiddly hippie jeep weep.
Sorry, that was me.
Cease this communication! You have betrayed the Daleks! Exterminate!
Oh, God.
Exterminate!
Oh, shit.
You fools! This Zectronic beam controller will now not only explode, it will implode. We're doomed.
Repair the Zectronic beam!
It is beyond my ability. Only the doctor can do it.
Help him! He's dying!
He'd never admit that.
Yes, my darling.
He says I love you.
Oh, Doctor. You've killed him!
I think not, my child. This is only his 9th body.
Oh,
He has many, many more.
wasn't Erickson a knife?
Behold, the miracle of the Time Lord.
Oh, sorry about that. I thought I'd just slip into something more comfortable.
What's that?
Result, cute, sexy, and lick the mirror handsome. I remember you, don't I?
And you still fear me, Doctor?
You're the camp one.
I'm not camp.
Oh, yeah. Nice tits.
Pops.
Remember you lot, of course. And, you're my fiancé?
You remember me then?
How could I possibly forget the only time-traveling companion I've ever had?
You've had lots of companions.
The only time-traveling companion I've had.
Oh, right.
It's still me in here, Emma. These old hearts are still yours. Can you still love me in my new body?
Actually, I don't think I'll have too much of a problem with that. Back to the TARDIS.
The Zectronic beam controller is going to explode! Help us, Doctor, and your life will be spared!
What better way to end my career than saving you little gits? Pop into the TARDIS, get a bottle of good champagne. When you come out, we'll start celebrating the beginning of our new life together.
Great.
I think in my new body I'm going to be particularly good at rewiring. Oh, bugger.
Doctor?
You're my fiance, aren't you?
Not Jim Broadbent.
You can be a bit shy of girls now. One of the problems of changing personas. So unpredictable.
Doctor, look at me.
In a minute. Oh dear, another girl.
I'm not a girl, Doctor. I've told you before. These are Dalek bumps. They can locate etheric beam emissions and everything.
So, you don't want to try again, do you?
Yes, probably not a bad idea, actually. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Actually, I think the problem's probably located in this area.
Oh no. Oh.
There's salt.
Oh dear, now look at that. I've gone and used up 3 whole bodies in just under a minute, and all because I forgot to unplug first. That really was terribly silly of me. Sorry about that, my dear. Bit unfortunate.
Oh, Doctor.
Oh, assistant.
Oh, I can't fucking place it. I know who that is. I can't place the last two. Oh, no, the two in between Jim Broadbent.
Residual energy. My stupid ass should have realized.
I'll look it up after.
Save the Daleks! His life will be spared!
No. His life is already lost. That was a discharge of pure Zectronic energy. Even a Time Lord cannot survive its terrible power.
But he can just change again, can't you, Doctor?
Afraid not, my dear. Zectronic energy. Too powerful. It has destroyed my ability to regenerate. I'm afraid this is the end. Look after the universe for me.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Put a lot of work into it.
But how can we look after it without you?
I'll explain.
Later.
Doctor, listen to me. You can't die. You're too nice. Too brave, too kind, and far, far too silly. You're like Father Christmas, the Wizard of Oz, Scooby-Doo. And I love you very much. And we all need you, and you simply cannot die.
He was the best and the bravest of all my foes. From this day forward, I will renounce evil and follow the path of goodness to honor my fallen foe.
That was easy.
The Doctor saved the Daleks! The Daleks, too, will honor their mortal enemy!
He was never cruel and never cowardly, and it'll never be safe to be scared again.
Uh-oh.
It's impossible. Beyond all known laws of the universe.
Maybe even the universe can't bear to be without the Doctor.
Oh, wow.
Emma, look. I've got etheric beam locators.
No, Doctor. I'm afraid those are actual breasts.
Are you sure? I think I can see the on switch.
No, Doctor, we have to face facts. You've come back to life, and this time, you're a woman.
And?
Really? I've always wanted to get my hands on one of these.
Unfortunately, I haven't.
Your mother's getting a bit of
boo.
a surprise at the wedding, isn't she? Do you think we'll both wear white?
I'm afraid, Doctor, and I'm not sure this sentence has ever been used so completely accurately before, but you're just not the man I fell in love with.
Well, never mind. We can still rattle around the universe, fighting monsters and saving planets. What could be more fun? My best friend by my side, my trusty old TARDIS, and of course, my sonic screwdriver. Oh, look, it's got 3 settings.
Doctor, stop that!
Doctor, I have to say, you are rather gorgeous.
I'm not bad, am I? And come to think of it, you're a great deal more attractive than I remember.
Why, thank you.
Tell me, why do they call you the Master?
I'll explain later.
Dalek's like, what the fuck? Oh, okay. But one of them was Hugh Grant. Okay. I thought maybe so. Hugh Grant was the last male Doctor, right? And the other one was Richard E. Grant. No relation, by the way, who's been in a lot of stuff. Definitely seen him, and he's still doing stuff. He was actually in that Rise of Skywalker Star Wars movie, which wasn't good, but he was in it. He was in Logan too. Yeah, he's been in a shitload of stuff as well. And then the female Doctor was Jonah Lumley, who has also been in a lot of stuff. She was in the New Avengers, Sapphire and Steel, which I still need to see. She was in a Pink Panther movie. She was in a Wolf of Wall Street and a Corpse Bride. Really? Wow. Okay. But she's most known for Absolutely Fabulous, which I have not seen yet, but still need to. And then Julia Swahala was the companion. She was in Jonathan Creek, and also in Chicken Run. Would I have seen her in Jonathan Creek? Because I saw the first episode of Jonathan Creek. I don't know exactly when she was in the show. No, she doesn't enter the show until after series 3. So she's in the show from in series 4 and also the 2001 Christmas special. So no, I wouldn't have seen her. Okay. But overall, that was really fun. I do wonder if that looked like it was a re-edit, because I originally read that the original cut was like 4 parts, but they re-edited it too. Did the original cut have a laugh track as well? Because some of it seemed like it was set up to have a laugh track a little bit. So I don't know if they just removed that or if it never had one, but that was a lot of fun, honestly. It was good, silly. And Rowan Atkinson was pretty good also. I mean, I think because of how much silly stuff he does, and obviously he's most known for Mr. Bean, I think a lot of times people forget that he's actually a really good actor. And don't get me wrong, that was silly too, but he's also just a really good actor. So I enjoyed that. Next Doctor Who thing is coming up pretty soon. We're going to be doing the post-Series 5 Christmas special pretty soon here. Obviously next month. That is it for me today, though. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to leave it a like. If you didn't like it, don't. If you want to follow any of my social media links, my Twitch, where I stream every single day, and all the rest are all in the video description down below, as well as names on my Patrons. If you didn't know, by the way, you can be Patreon me for as low as $1 or £1, and you get extra direction videos, as well as reading comments up to early, sometimes more. For that being said, though, my name is Tafford. This has been my reaction reaction to Doctor Who: The Curse of the Fatal Death, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.